Hello, welcome back to Skylines for the second start of today. So, people on YouTube won't know, but I just ran over like a whole load of things I wanted to do, and then my game was screwed. So, we're going to go over it again. Also, I made some minor changes, which I'm now going to physically make, because I had to reset in the game. So let's go ahead and do it. Now, one of those changes was this. You will see right here, that a lot of this traffic is kind of queuing along this road. And the reason they're queuing along this road is because this corner here is a little bit too tight. So we simply need to just move this a little. Just a tiny amount. We just need to do that, basically. Something like that. And then, of course, we just also need to move this up a little to help balance that out. There we go. Case closed. So that'll be solved. That's all we need to do. Glass of Glenmorangie Luton. No, it's alright, it's alright. I can handle my problems. Now, you actually guys get to see the other problem physically now, which is this. So you can see... There seems to be a very loud car outside my house right here. Like, really, really loud. Anyway, I think I know who that is. I think that's this. There's a teenager who drops his girlfriend off to there's like a old person's home literally across the road from here. And I think basically this, I hear this, he's one of these kids, he's like 16, 17 years old. And he's got like an exhaust like this on his car. And whenever, I've shouted at him before because he's sat outside my like office here for like an hour and a half or something. Just like playing music super loud. And I was like, get off my lawn, you bloody bastard. Anyway. Back to the game. So look, you can see the traffic lights not working, and even when you don't have traffic lights, the traffic just kind of intersects. It doesn't really work. So what we need to do is fix this, and my solution was to do this. My solution was to put this style road in, and then also to add like a normal 4-lane up to about there, to sort of alleviate some traffic pressure. Now, the other thing that we need to do in order to make it work is also adjust this. So we need to adjust the way in which... Is that right? 4-lane and... No, that's not right. This needs to be... I've done it too... It's too much. It's too much now. It should be 3. 3 and 2, not 4 and 2. That's crazy. Crazy. Right. So we just need to adjust the lane management here a little bit. Everybody loves this. I mean, much more of this to come today, I tell you. Right, that's going there. Oh, actually, yeah, and then this guy's just going straight on. That's right, yeah. So that's what I got set up on this one. Okay. And then this here, very straightforward, just going straight on, or this guy is going to go turning into this lane, or also straight on. Or is he? No. No, yeah, literally just turn left or straight on. And then this one here, this guy, he's going over there. He's going over there. And this guy here, he's going to that lane. And this guy here, he's going to that lane. Literally couldn't be simpler. Makes for a nice, easy, straightforward junction. Although apparently still traffic lights, and we don't want traffic lights. Turn that off. Oh, and I think the last thing I changed on this was I just made this like a yield and priority. Because the priority is obviously kind of coming up on this route. A lot of backlog here, but that'll clear out. The other thing that we were talking about was this junction here and how this junction doesn't really work. So we'll come back to that. Probably we talked about how we might potentially just allow the traffic to run on if they want to get into the town to connect this way or something, and we'll work it out. We'll work that out. Have a Banjo attack. No, I was say Banjo got scared earlier. Banjo got scared by rain, which I was quite surprised by. He was in the conservatory and it started raining really heavy and he got all spooked out and he was like looking up around and then his tail got all big and he was all like, oh. I was like, Banjo, it's just rain. It's fine, you know. Anyway. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do, which hasn't been done yet, is the football stadium. Now, the football stadium, I didn't realise, we're making not bad money, weekly income, right? But the thought occurs that we did win a match, but it was only 160 grand. Which is nothing. And the upkeep for this place is 4 grand a week. 4,000 a week. Which just doesn't really seem worth it. So I was very tempted to remove that because I just thought it was bonkers. Like 4 grand a week for it is ridiculous. You know, the upkeep for the zoo is also like 4,000 or whatever, but most of the sort of big attractions are quite expensive to run. But look, the theatre is 500. The art museum is 1,000 a week. You know, it's like, it just seems a lot of money for football. So I was like, you know, look, track and field, 190 or whatever. So a lot of these other places, not so expensive to run. And I just felt a bit aggrieved that it was so expensive to run. And I was just like, I think that money could be probably, and also our money has dropped down a lot. So I feel like I wouldn't delete it, but I'm going to close it until I feel like we're making enough money to be able to, you know, accommodate that. Because also bear in mind, along with that, we also banged in a load of the recycling depot stuff last time, and these cost quite a lot. Like the glass MRF is 1,400. You know, this is 1,500, 1,600, 1,400. So there's a lot of recycling stuff here, which is costing you quite a lot. So I was like, okay, I think we need to sort of draw the line and try to recoup that money back so that we can continue to run things well. Now, next thing's next. What are we going to do? So the other thing that I wanted to do was the Corkscrew Roundabout. Whilst functional, as you can see right here, look, it's functional and everything seems to be working pretty well. Traffic's queuing as it would do on any roundabout coming up to it, but then you can see, look, this flows quite nicely. Everything's flowing quite well here. Look, see all that cleared out in one go. So it's working. There's nothing wrong here. But as I had said, there is just still a lot of traffic. Even though we upgraded this to a 4-lane roundabout, there's still a lot of traffic coming here. Look at this. Look, see, it's queuing way back here. So the thing that I really want to do is build another junction, another junction coming off of here, and then a road which runs right across here. Sort of basically a raised road which runs along here to about here, I guess. And then we'll take a left, and then we can connect to this roundabout junction. And I said, this roundabout junction right here was using a lot less traffic than it originally was when we first put this together. It's really quietened down. So I think this can handle plenty more traffic, and we can put it onto this. Luton, you made a mistake on the bridge. This is shocking news to everyone. Junction right lane turns onto oncoming traffic in the town. Oh god, here we go. Get out your Rubik's cubes, everybody. Right, let's try and figure out what this means just from that description. So, okay, everybody try and figure this out. So the reply was, junction right lane turns onto oncoming traffic in the town. Junction right lane turns into oncoming traffic in the town. The yellow line is wrong. What's wrong with that? Yeah, I see what that does. The yellow line, it just goes there. Is that what we're talking about? For God's sake! Now the stream is just like, oh, actually, it's fine. Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain? Anyway, going back... going back over here. So the plan is to... Look at this. Look at the queuage. The queuage is massive. And despite putting my blimps in, this has not made an iota of difference. So the queuage is real. So... let's begin. Roll up your sleeves. It's time for some Luton bridge building. Of course, the biggest question is, do we create some convoluted bridge crossover thing right here? It's exciting. Do we create some massive cloverleaf roundabout in the middle of the river? It's exciting. Do. Do we create a special, another tunnel? Another tunnel. What do we go for? Tunnel or more bridge? Or do we create like a road which comes down here and then bridges like from here to here or something? Something. Do we go more bridge? I don't know. We've got 2 bridges already. Don't know if I can handle another 50-minute episode of bridge building. No, it's going to be fine. Actually, what I was probably going to go for was something like this, actually. Probably something more like this. I'm just trying to work out whether I do want to do a bridge or what I want to do. Tunnel doesn't need a friend. Well, we actually already had the tunnel, it's true. I mean, I could, in many ways, I could kind of cheat and just upgrade the existing road, but I thought it'd be more fun to build more. Nugan says, oh, you guys want the bridge? Bridge as you need a massive double-decker bridge. Remember how we said at the very beginning of this play that this was going to be a more serious version than the other one? And that I wasn't going to build any like underground roundabouts and stuff? Special cloverleaf changeover tunnel under the river. No! Think I won't do it? I want to do it. Oh my god, commercial! It made an appearance. Wait, where was I waiting for commercial? Oh, here. Captain Rex was waiting for commercial, and it has been built! So excited. First commercial. A busy corner shop in Captain Rex Islands. So exciting. So much excitement. So much excitement, you guys. Bridge. Everybody wants that bridge. Of course you do. Of course you want that bridge. Let's see what can happen here. So, what have we got? Oh yeah, that tunnel thing, which is quite cool. Looks like it's going to be an LT improvisational special. I'm ready for it. Let's make it happen. Right, let's look here. Oh my god! Quick! Attack! Oh my god. Jocko, thanks very much for bringing the J-Dam pain. What did you say? Please make it a corkscrew bridge. Oh, Jesus Christ. Build it. Build it and they will drive. Corkscrew water roundabout. I think we could definitely create some kind of corkscrew off of here. We should make it so that the traffic kind of comes around like off of this bit. I'll try and corkscrew here. Question is, I think I want to do like a I'm trying to work out the best way to build the bridge because this bridge already being here is kind of an issue. Get to daytime so I can pause. Oh crap, fire has broken out. The tennis court has caught fire. No wait, the police station has caught fire. It's arson. Quick, put out that fire in the police station. Bloody hell, fire engine. How does a tennis court catch fire? Literally, like, literally, how does a tennis court catch fire? It's just the surface and then the bloody railings going around it. How does that work? Alright, let's carry on. Come on, where's daytime? I need you. Come on, daytime. Sick of the bloody night. Night, man. Whoa. Here we go. Come on. And there's a police crisis over here as well at the industrial area. Those kids been donutting all night. Right, okay, we've got the daytime back. So, with the light of day, Luton meet Russian traffic solutions. Russia meet Luton. Yeah, I know. Okay, the J-Dam hit the tennis court. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so the main issue that I have, I'm going to pause so I actually have some light to work with. The main issue that I have is where does the bridge come in? And I'm kind of tempted to... I'm kind of tempted to go for a diagonal bridge. Like across here, basically. Okay, let's look at this. So, I wanted to build the large road, like an 8-lane road, instead of the highway that we had before. I also wanted to turn off all these things. Yeah, also wanted to make this kind of come up a little bit. So I think I'm going to go for an incredibly awkward diagonal road. So we're going to come up here like this. We're going to come out here like that. Right, so that's a good point to have our bridge. Now the troubles are going to come. Actually, this will be troubling some. Right, we're going to try to get the bridge straight, so it wants to be about here, I guess. Right, there we go. Now this is going to get interesting when we get to the other side. Right, let's turn that off. Let's have our bridge running across. Damn it, bridge! Why couldn't you just be normal? We're back to the issues from last time. It's fine, don't worry, it's no problem. No real problem here. Damn it. Oh, twice though. Yeah, this is the issue we had with the railway bridges, remember, where when you move things around, the pillar doesn't kind of go in the right place, so it's fine there, don't worry, it's no problem. Just LT's bridge building specialty. You love it. Right, we'll just get that nice and level-ish. Luton, another episode taken up entirely by Luton trying to make a bridge. No. Last time was an unnecessarily complicated thing, and this is completely different. Right, this... Oh, crap. Apart from this bit. Right, this needs to go here. Thank you much, Fridge Fraser. Just subbed for 6 months in a row, guys. Give Fraser a little bit of love in the chat. Thanks very much, Fraser. Welcome back, matey. Right, let's make sure we get this at the right height. So we want to go up a bit more. I think that's about right, actually, guys. There we go. So look, I have created the bridge. All right. Okay. So that's sorted already. So that's done. So that's quite a nice way of getting down there. Now, the reason I did this to here is because I think what we'll do is then from this area here, we'll create our kind of connections, etc., etc. But the other problem we have, of course, is trying to make this road work over here. Now, let's have a look at what we might do. So the problem is going to come from the fact that this is actually quite low down. What? Ignore the slight kink. There's no slight kink. It's fine. Look, it's absolutely fine. What are you talking about? There is no slight kink in that bridge. It's fine. Fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's turn off snap, if you please. Right, now, the issue that we're going to have is this has to come up a good amount, actually, to, yeah, like this. So we're going to have to do a little bit of bridge trickery. And then we kind of want to come around over here, you see, so... What? What? Where is the pillar for my bridge? Maybe we shouldn't do it that way. Maybe we should do it like this. We really want to go kind of straight on initially and then sort of off around like here. Okay, that's bull crap. I'm totally sure. I'm completely sure I should be able to get a pillar in there. I'm going to have to yet again do my nonsense cheating method to get this to come back. Because as we discovered a little while ago, the only way to actually get the pillar to be where you want it to be is by doing this kind of cheating method of using move it. Because otherwise it just disappears every time. Right, there we go. So that's in place, and then what? Just move this back here, look. Like no problem at all. Now we can just move our pillar in place and drop him down a little bit. There you go. Problem solved. Right, so now I've got my nice pillar in there. However, I think that we need to raise this side up a little bit just to try and make it make a bit more sense. That's okay, because as they come off the bridge there, look. So they come along this bridge, and they go up a little incline. Okay, now the issue that I have is really on the other side. Because this can be completely lower. This doesn't need to be that height. This can be more like that. See, that's how we want it. Now, if it still wants to raise up a bit more after that, then no problem. But let's carry on. So really what I want to do here now is just come straight across here. Do I want to come straight even though, or look? Yeah, we can go mostly straight across here. What's this? It should work until a huge rainstorm causes that hill to become a landslide, washing the bridge and every car, human, animal into the ocean and to certain death. So negative, you guys. Like, just always thinking of the worst case scenarios. This. Okay. Captrex, how you doing there? Or Captain Rex even, isn't it? Oh, I always say Captrex, so it's like Captain Rex. Right, okay. I feel like maybe this should just be straight. We can tweak it a little as we go, and then we come around here. So now we're going to come out this way, look. Actually quite liking the line of this road. Okay, now we come to the other conundrum, which is we have to go a roundabout to here. Not a roundabout to here, we have to roundabout go to here. Roundabout. We have to get the road roundabout here. Now, I think what I want to do is come about halfway. Because we now have to do another bridge. It's going to be stressful for everybody. Let's have a look. So we want to get this to about here. I'm going to drop it down to like 8 meters. Which is just about acceptable for the guys here on the road. Okay, now we're going to do our bridge across. Like so. Trying not to destroy this business here. Though really, we probably should. Right, that's that. It's quite a low bridge. Quite a low bridge, but that's okay. No boats are necessarily coming up here, and if they are, they'll be small boats. But that is quite a low bridge. Anyway, and then we should be able to literally just connect like that. So that's that one solved. Now, the only thing that I might have done different there... the only thing I might have done different there is just, you know, what sits underneath that bridge, but... maybe what we can do is just drop this down a little. Try and make this a smoother run-in. Then it won't be quite so noticeable. There we go. Do that. Yeah, that's better. Quite a tight fit for that business, though. They've really built up against that. Right. And then that should be all we need to do. Now, the other issue, of course, is how do we sort out our priorities, because I don't think we're going to have necessarily... Well, we really should traffic light this. I think this is one of the rare situations where we probably should traffic light it. I think when you've got a junction of this complexity, I think it's probably going to make good sense to do that. Let's just have a look. Yeah, that's a little bit tight. I'm going to be real. Like, that's a little bit tight right there. So we might just want to push this up a tiny amount. A tiny amount. Also, this guy's missing his pillar, which is fun. Just raise these guys up a little bit as well. Right. But as you come along towards the end here, it just raises a little. And then I'll probably just raise this side of the bridge up a little as well. Just a very small amount. Just to try and get that in. I mean, actually, honestly, I think... Why don't we just raise the whole bloody thing up a little bit? There you go. And we can raise this up as well with no issue. Right, and then this is the easy bit anyway, and I'm fine with that crossover there. Right, so that's that. Now that's the easy bit done. That's the easy bit done. So we've put in the bridges and we've connected these 2 points together. Now that's the very easy part done. What's this? You might get a little dinghy under it, but no container ship. Well, we can't anyway. We can't get container ships up to here, so they only are going to be down this ways anyway. So what we did to... Oh, well, we did actually talk about having a container port or something like a ship port right here. So this was a possibility. I think you would get bigger ships under there. Can we get the hovercraft? Hovercraft cutting it a little bit close there, a bit close to the wire. That's probably why I couldn't put that there in the end. You know what we should do though? We should move the... I'm just moving the node there. There you go, look, so that the boats go around. There we go. So now the boats will nicely go around the bridge. And look, they fit under there, absolutely fine. Raise for impact, no, that's fine. Should you adjust the speed entering and exiting the bridge? Not necessarily. Well, which bridge are you talking about? This bridge or the one that we're just working on right now? No, it's not super necessary. It's not super necessary. Right. So now... Wait a minute, where are the helicopters going? Holy crap, that was a bad fire. Where's the other fire though? Because there's helicopters going somewhere. Where's the fire? And it's getting to night time, damn it. Pausing my game. I don't see any major fire. I do see we've got some commercial back there, so that's good. Well, anyway, right, so let's work on the next junction element. By the way, just want to say, we haven't kept track at all of when we started this episode, so I think we've got about another half hour to go. What's this? Is there an Autobahn mod where the cars can go as fast as they want? I mean, the cars can go pretty bloody fast in this. They can go up to like sort of 100-ish anyway, so I think it's fine on that angle of things. Right, so now we get the joy of building the junction. You come to a junction. We come to the junction over here, so let's have a look. So, I need to bring this back more towards this road anyway. Just like that. Now, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to bring this traffic on and off of here. Now, it's 4 lanes and this is 3 already, so I'm probably going to just actually bring... This is going to be quite a major sort of junction option, and I want it to be able to carry enough weight. So, we will actually do like a junction off-ramp split, sort of like that. But obviously, I need to make sure it's done right. wants to kind of come down, something like this. There we go. So not too bad, but definitely some room for improvement now, I think. As usual, these are way too... I want it to look more like that, but I get the feeling that trying to make that work is going to be problematic. Oh, maybe not so problematic. Always my nightmare, this is. What's that, Fusebot today? No, I think Fusebot's on a holiday. Right. Let's try and make this work. I just hate it when... Maybe we could do this better manually. The trouble is like, if you do it in one movement like that, it tends to generally work better, but I don't think so for this. I don't think just allowing it to connect like that is going to look great or work particularly well. Because we really need to sort of gradiate it coming in. It really wants to sort of turn off. Also, if it's going to connect up to this one at that height, I almost feel like if this is going to connect up to this anyway, I feel like this should probably just be the height that the other one is at. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this should just be there like that. It should just be at that height if it's got to connect up to that anyway. It doesn't make sense that you just kind of have to forcibly go down and then go back up again. Right. Let's try this again. Let's try this a different way. Let's try doing it like this. That's kind of how, that's pretty much how I want it to be. I think that's going to work much better. The question is just, can I... Yeah. That's going to be the issue, is how much it drops off here. Look. I can just bring this up. There you go, look. Actually not bad. It's actually not a bad off-ramp. But we just need to tweak these a little bit to sort of try and assist. My biggest issue still with this kind of thing is just how... There you go. There's always like a sweet spot if you use Move It that try and helps to sort of make it sort of feather down the slope a lot better, so that you don't get that kind of like ramping sort of undulation. If you can get it to just do a nice smooth like drop off, but that's quite tricky to get. Okay. So that, not bad, not bad. Now the other thing is, we're going to have to do one which goes the other way. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this one which loops off around like this and then comes back underneath. We'll do that next. But again, I'll probably do that at the similar level, but this is where it's going to get tricky. Now before I do anything else as well, I'm actually going to remove this road here. This doesn't need to be here anymore. We spent a while building that, but it is no longer necessary. Spitfire, sorry about this. Spitfire underpass, no more. Okay, just completely take that out. It's not required any further. Okay. Now the other thing is, of course, is that this is only connecting to this road. Now what I want to do is... Well, actually, should it connect to that road? I guess it probably should, but we will also connect to here, because this is going to be a way that people want to come, so we'll connect that up as well. Or maybe we just connect this roundabout to this road or something, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Right, so now, once we've done this, we want to loop this around up here, like this, basically. We want to kind of come around. Probably come up a bit as well. So we come up to 12. Right, that's essentially what I want to do there. Now, making this work is going to be fun. Getting these junction connections to work is always great. What? Calm down. We have to be careful as well that we don't create some kind of weird, as we've seen before, like some strange sort of undulation where the cars end up looking like they're on a roller coaster. But that's not too bad though. I think that's sort of copeable. Yeah, it's somewhat handleable. This is screwed up, but there we go. That's fixed now as well. We won't know, of course, until the traffic actually starts using the junction, so we'll see what happens this. What's this? No, not doing that. Good evening, Bennett. Good evening to you guys. Seizure interchange. Come on, it's not that bad. It's seriously not that bad in the context of many that we've built before. It is not at all bad in the context of bridges we have made before. Okay. Right, that is looking absolutely fine. Looking good. Right, so I need to connect now also this area. Now this is going to be the trickier one. I'm not quite sure how to make this work. Do I bring this connecting just up to the road here? Maybe. Would be a way to make it work. We've got the space to make it work. And we could do it with a lot less... Yeah. On the other hand, I wanted to force people to use in this area to kind of go out on this bit. It takes them around, essentially. So I think I might only connect it up here. So we could connect basically to these bridge sections. I think that's a pretty good idea. What I'll do is I'll take this right here, look. Just like this. So we'll come off here somewhere. Straight to this roundabout. Like that. And then this here will just simply come down now from there to this roundabout. Like that. Problem solved. And then I'll tweak that up, obviously. And then we just need to get another one which goes without snap. Goes out this way. Yeah, that's no problem at all, is it? We'll just have this one follow the shadow of that. And then we can have this start to come up here. What could go wrong with this? Basically, just create that incline for that there. I might have to just adjust things a little bit here. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll build it up on an incline and then it's going to have to connect as normal. Like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Flawless work there. Right. Just move this back a little bit. Nothing can go wrong. This might have to change a bit somehow. Oh, my beautiful bridge destroyed. Is there going to be no other way of doing this? I might have to just rescind my bridge editing. We got it nearly right before. Not sure. What? Luton, by doing that, you're ignoring what you said less than 10 minutes ago. What was that? Something about people not going down and then up again. I'm ignoring that because it makes no sense. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Stone, because... Oh, he's talking about... Where are you going down and up? If you're coming along this road, you just come along and then you go down. And then this one, you're coming along and then you go up to the road here. What I was talking about was specifically... I think it was... I was talking specifically about this bit here. This bit here, because you were going to come off that road down, then straight, then up onto the bridge. Well, that doesn't happen anywhere here, because like you're either coming along just on the level and you come down, or you're coming along on the ground and you go up. So what I meant was I didn't want people to go down, along, up. So but not. You can go up and down, obviously. A bridge to overpass. Yeah, that's fine. That's not what I meant. What's this? What's Valenio suggesting? Actually, Valenio doesn't get to make suggestions after the suggestion he made quite a while back where we wasted like half an hour on something which ended up not being actually the issue. You can't get from the roundabout to the motorway heading from the city area. Yeah, I know. That's deliberate. That's deliberate. I don't want them to. That's the whole point. What I am trying to work out is where is the best place to connect this. Because this is fine. This will just come off and feed in. I want to raise this up a little bit though to just... I want to raise that up a little like that. Just to sort of make it a little bit more of a smooth disconnect. We'll just do that basically. There you go. A little bit of a smoother disconnect just coming off of that. But this bit here, I am not so sure about. I'm not sure where I can get this to connect in. It might help to move this a little like that. Maybe we do just feather that into like a one lane. Connected in like that. Is that going to be too complicated? Look at that bloody nightmare there as well. Look at that. Horror. This is freaking me out. I kind of like the insanity of that, where you kind of just come around the corner. It's like, go, go, go. Well, that's me. I'm going to delete this here because I'm not confident about those multiple sections. I think something weird is going to happen. I'm just going to do that real quick. Or maybe we feather this into a 2-lane so it's not too insane coming into that. Right, there we go. Right. Oh god, look, see this is the big problem we're going to have, this right here. This big gigantic drop-off. That's the whole problem right here. I can't get rid of that, it's going to be a nightmare. Oh, maybe that will solve it. We won't really know until we get any traffic on it though, of course. So, we're really just going to have to do that. I really do like, this is one of my favourite changes in the update. Oh, see, look, now we got a problem right here, look. There we go. One of my favourite changes in the update was the addition of the arrows. Now, I know there was a mod for that as well, but it's just much better. Actually, I can live with that. Right, we're not having any insane traffic lights on here, but we will have very specific rules. Right, straight on, straight on, straight on. Straight on only. I don't think there's any problems with the road here in terms of which lane is going where. I don't think that'll be any problem. Right. So, I'm hopeful that that will work now. Anybody got any objections before I make this go live? I think my only objection is I don't like how closely that connects to this, but maybe I can actually just cheat a bit and move that slightly. Right. I want to see it work. Hype for lane connectors. Don't forget to adjust the 8-lane speed, Luton. Good point, thank you. That's a good call. So we should adjust it because basically a highway is 100 and the 8-lane will only be 50. So we need to make that 100. Is there a quick way of... sort of doing this? I don't think there's a quick way of doing this. I think you literally have just got to do it the whole way along, which is kind of annoying. Actually, maybe if we make it like 120 on here, we'll make it 100 to here and then 120 the rest of the way. So we'll make it really fast. And then maybe that way, people will prefer going this way because it'll be much faster route or something, you know? And they'll see this as a priority going over the Corkscrew Roundabout. We should probably slow it down to 100 on the corners. It might be a little insane to go that speed all the way along. So this is like the expressway, basically. Okay, nearly there. What's that? Hit him in the wallet. Then you could do it faster from the default speed limits and that would change all 8-lane roads. Yeah. But I'm not sure I want to do that, so... Right, I'll get up to 100 and then we'll come down to 70 there. There we go. Right, okay, so I think we're ready to christen this. Now, the question is, what should we name it? What should we name it, guys? Now, there's another issue I see, which is this bit of bridge here could do with dropping a little bit of height. I want that kind of gradual increase. Don't want it to be quite so severe. There we go, that's fine. That's much better. Much better. What should we name the bridge, or who should the bridge be named after? Good question. Good question. Who had the most contributing ideas on this thing? I think me, but did any of you guys contribute more to that? I don't know. Tell me. Oh, look at the patch. Bridge to nowhere. What's the units? I think it's kilometers now. If you hold shift while clicking the speed limit, it changes the whole lane from junction to junction. Does it now? That's a good tip, Fake Monkey. We'll remember that one. I didn't know that. Name it the Luton Expressway. Okay, alright. That's. I don't think there's anything else named after me on this, so... Right. It is the Luton Expressway. That's nice. It's the only thing that's named after me on this one, so it's all good. Okay, cool. Right, let's open it. Let's see what happens. Who's going to be the first customer? Maybe I look. They're already they're going for it. Let's take a first trip with this out of control Ford Taurus police car. He's literally going as fast as possible. Look at him. We are literally in full-on express mode. Very fast. Looking good, looking good. So the expressway is in service and it's looking good. A lot of traffic on here already. Look, guys. Lots and lots of traffic. It's looking really good. So I'm very much hopeful that this will strongly alleviate our traffic issues, and immediately I think we can see that it has sort of done that. I think the only issue we have right here is just this roundabout's kind of getting a little slow now. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't want that to become too overbearing in terms of traffic going through there. But it's cleared up this area. That's a really important thing because there's still going to be a lot of traffic which kind of comes down through this way. And you can see even now, that some of that traffic is kind of bulking up. We might just very quickly... I can still see that this is being a problem when it really, really should not be a problem. What I will do is I'm going to say that if they're not going straight on at this junction, okay, then they're just going to go into the outside 2 lanes here, look. So I'm not having them go on those inside 2 lanes. And then what I'm going to do, I will at this point here say, okay, you've got to stay in lane. And then at this point right here, they're going to stay in lane again. And then at this junction here... Now they do need to be able to go on, but they're staying in that lane there, that lane there, that lane there. Right, okay, that should, I think, help. Because the biggest problem we've had has been mainly other traffic interfering with those 2 lanes coming off. Now, hopefully, any traffic that does come around will now stay in those outside 2 lanes, and that's going to help speed things along there. Things seem to be going okay here. Have I got traffic lights in here? It's a little bit anarchy here. As you can see, Christ, it really is. I'm just trying to see exactly what's happening at this junction, because this junction seems to be slowing things down quite a lot as well. But we have got it set that they can only turn off in the 2 right-hand lanes, so that shouldn't really be a problem. Doesn't seem to be a massive problem with this, I'm not quite sure. Leighton builds another massive bridge and uses up the whole... That's not true. We didn't build the whole... It was not the bridge, okay? We built an entire expressway. We built a whole road system. And I made some other tweaks as well. So you can't say I spent the entire episode building just a bridge. We actually built 2 bridges plus everything else. And I would also highlight that there is a lot of traffic now utilising this system here. We need to keep an eye on this junction. But I don't think there's too many problems here. Lots and lots of traffic using the expressway though, loads of traffic. And it's actually really helped, look, the amount of traffic coming off of here. I mean, there's actually much less traffic. Now that's also going to have a knock-on effect down here, because it means there's going to be less traffic coming off of this bridge to the Corkscrew Roundabout, which means we're going to see a lot less traffic here as well, which should make that work better. And that was the whole point of doing this. That was the whole point of creating this diversion around, was to try and take pressure away from these areas, because they were getting really oversaturated. Save your game, LT. Oh, God. Should have done that ages ago. feeling good about this. Especially seeing as this was the one which was slightly buggered up. I'm going to save over my most recent version first. Please. Don't. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. That's saved all right. Now I'm going to save again over the other one because this was the one which we ballsed up and had to restart over. Now, come on, work. Okay, working. Thank God. Now this... Why is it in this game? In this game, honestly, it feels like bloody... just... this game is like one of those puzzles, right? Where you move the pieces around, and just when you think you're getting somewhere, you create like a second problem for yourself. And that's exactly what... I had a feeling this would happen. So now, okay, Industrial Way, the Expressway, working great. Okay, Expressway working great. The issue, which I am not super shocked that I've created, the issue now is that suddenly this box junction is super problematic. And that's going to back up traffic here. Of course that's a problem. Well, I think I've got a better solution now. But it's a drastic solution. What's this? Is that a fire station? Okay. I'm going to relocate this fire station temporarily. But where? Here. Don't be sad, it's still there. Right. Okay. Coming up in part 2 of my road renovations, we're going to completely alter this junction. So tune in for that.